What's up, my loves? It's Niece, Dula Duchess. I was talking to somebody while I was invited to join a live last night, and it was beautiful. We got to connect. We talked about spirituality, and it compelled me to come out here to talk more, just a tad bit, because we dealt on some of the things that I talk about in much of my post, what grieves me. But I'm going to talk about what spirituality is, okay? Because a lot of people have come out of doctrinated constructs and brought the same wave into spirituality. It's because they were in those doctrines and haven't never, ever tapped in fully to divine source. Okay? I want you to understand and to understand that spirituality is the quiet beauty that does not beg to be seen, baby, but it shows up everywhere. If you were to stop breathing right now, what will happen first? Your consciousness will go. Okay? You won't just die, but you'll connect yourself from the frequency, from the consciousness of the divine. It is in the trees, it is in the stars, it is in the birds. And when you connect to that, one thing about the people of old, that as far as the 1400s, first century, second century, they had a connection with nature that is like no other. You see more signs, wonders, and more intuitiveness and prophets and oracles and speakers because of their connection with spirit. All right? Spirituality is a breath that takes you to a whole nother level. Okay? It is a breath you take when life knocks the very wind out of you. Okay? That knock in your chest that makes you stand still. It is a soft knowing in your chest that tells you, baby, that you are more than words, more than your past, more than they tried to label you. Spirituality is not about performance. Okay? It's not about who looks the better, who sounds the wiser. Okay? It's not about magic tricks. It is presence. And I need all of you to understand and understand. I know I come out of here on these streets hard. It's because I need you to understand and to understand. It is the way your soul recognizes truth before your mind even catches up. Spirituality is beautiful because it teaches you how to listen, okay? Not just to the divine, okay? In the thunder or to the Holy Spirit in that soft whisper, but to yourself. It teaches you discernment over noise, depth over drama, alignment over a pause. It allows you and shows you that healing is not, okay, about being honest with others, but it's about being honest and becoming honest. Honest with your shadows, honest with your desire, honest with the place where you still hurt, where you still ache. That honesty is divine. It is holy. It is sacred. There is beauty in realizing that you are guided by the Melican, by the angels, okay? By the divine to move quietly. There's beauty in knowing that your ancestors lean in, that they're there for you, they're guiding you as well. There is unity, there is beauty in knowing that the divine walks with you, okay? And that the Christ consciousness is illuminated within you and walks with you, bruised and brave, okay? And it is the beauty that Mother, Goddess of Heaven, roots you back into the body and the earth where your mind tries to escape. She brings you back. She grounds you. Spirituality reminds you that you never, ever walk alone, even when shit gets real and you feel empty. Spirituality is a beauty, okay? And it's beautiful because it softens you without weakening you. No, we thugs out in the streets. It sharpens your boundaries while expanding your heart. It teaches you when to fight and when to bow. Baby, that is one of the hardest lessons that people have to learn. It teaches you that forgiveness is not forgetting, but freeing yourself from carrying dead weight or carrying things that aren't meant for you to even carry. It wasn't for you, baby. It teaches you that power does not always roar. It's not always loud, but it sometimes hums. Sweet, gentle, low, and steady and unshakable, baby. Okay? The real beauty is this. Spirituality brings you home to yourself, not the version shaped by your trauma and survival and expectations of things people said and done to you. Okay? Your soul scars. That's smart before everything blew up. And once you touch that space, okay, of spirituality, that sacred space, that solar space, once you remember who you are, you move different. Okay? You love different. You speak truth. You speak real reality, not delusion. You stop chasing what was never yours and start embodying what always was from the beginning. That is the beauty of spirituality. It does not make you better than anyone else. Baby, it makes you real. Okay? And I need everybody to grasp a hold of that. It's not about here to solicit. It's not a new corporate job or scheme. All right? Because what flows from the inward out, baby, how you connect to the divine frequency. My. That's what is missing. When I turn on my phone and I scroll and I see people touching things and doing things out of order, I see a mess that needs to be reshapen, that needs to be enlightened, that needs to be instructed, that needs to be healed. Because you cannot operate in this space touching other folks when you are not yourself healed. Because baby, you learn to just mask your own heal, but you're infecting other people. And that is not the flex. It's time for people to pause, to reevaluate themselves. Okay? Many of you know me, many of you don't. Many of you might get with me, many of you won't. That's your business. Grace and peace. That's just spiritual doula. My information is at the bottom of this post. Grace and peace.